Hey guys, it's Isabel here. We are back for another haul video. So for this haul video, I am doing a book haul video because a birthday book haul video because I wanted to go to Barnes and Nobles and get some new books because I haven't really bought new books in a while, and also because I don't really have the space or the room for new books right now, but I'm trying to make it work somehow. Now realizing I'm looking around my room and seeing just books everywhere, I'm just like, oh my god. So yeah, no, I went to Barnes & Noble for my birthday, and I bought some books. I bought 11 books. I would have bought 15, but I got rid of a couple books because I just thought, I can just get them on Amazon, it's okay. I could have done the same thing for the rest of these books, but I wanted to buy books in person because I never do that anymore. And it's fun, and I had money to spend, which I spent $250 out of $300. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, I will be showing you that. I'm trying to think of like what else I could be doing, because I did make a if you didn't know, I made an Instagram dedicated to my books as like a way to kind of read more. And hopefully give me motivation to read more, because I have so much shit I need to read. I actually need to go through my fucking mangas, because I mainly wanted to go there to buy mangas too, but it's like, with the mangas that I already have, I don't know what numbers I have of, and with the mangas that I wanted, they didn't have book 1 of anything, so, anywho, let's just get right into it. So, first I want to start with the horror books, and then go on to the, like, animation-esque books, because there's only a couple of them. So yeah, first book is The Laws to the Skies. I saw most of these I've either seen on Instagram, TikTok, and or have seen on Amazon and Facebook. I joined a library group on Facebook, and people have recommended me some horror books because I've been trying to get back into reading horror so I can start writing some of my horror stuff. So yeah, so there's this one, which is about a class of 6-year-olds heading to a forest for a camping trip, and they all play innocent games, and then they turn out that, oh, shit's not so innocent, monsters exist, and then they end up dying, I guess. So that's going to be very interesting. Next is Pen Pal. This is about... So it says, each chapter completes a different piece of the puzzle for both you and the narrator. By the end of it all, you have wished you had forgotten what he never knew. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited to read that. Next is the book called The Ivies, and it's not about the Ivy League. It's about the Ivies, which is 5 senior girls, and they... guess one of them was found dead after getting into Harvard, and then they begin to question how far their friends are willing to go. And with a murderer on the loose, will someone accept their letter and become a death sentence? Or will their acceptance letter become a death sentence? So that sounds pretty interesting. Gotta love murder in there. That's Not What Happened. Something about a school shooting. And so it's been 3 years since Virgil County High School massacre. 3 years since my best friend Sarah was killed in the bathroom stall during the mass shooting. Everyone knows her story, that she died proclaiming her faith, but that's not true. I know because I was with her when she died, and I didn't say anything because people got hurt because of it. Now Sarah's parents are publishing a book about her, so this would be the last chance to set the record straight. But I'm not the only survivor with a story to tell about what did and didn't happen. Except for Sarah's martyrdom is important to a lot of people who didn't take kindly as to what I'm trying to do. And the more I learn, the less certain I am about what's right. I don't know what's worse, the guilt or staying silent, or the consequences of speaking up. So that seems pretty interesting. This reminds me of the movie called The Fallout with Jenna Ortega about the school shooting, which was pretty interesting. I liked that movie a lot. Next is a novel called The Troop. Once again, it's about a troop of boys that go to that camp in the Canadian wilderness, and they stumble upon some kind of fucking Wendigo-like creature, and they try to survive, or they get infected by something. Pretty interested about that. Seems pretty dope. I need to buy one of those carts. I do have one of those like makeup carts that people like put makeup on, and I could just throw the rest of my books in there. Next is a book called Point Last Seen. I guess this is 3 different stories in one. I'm not too sure because it says, life last seen, when you've already died, there should be nothing left to fear. When Adam Ramsdale pulled Ellie's half-frozen body from the surf of a lonely California beach, she has no memory of how she ended up there and what her full name is and how she got those terrible bruises on her throat. When the girl last seen, Ellie finds refuge... Oh no. I guess it's one book, sorry. It's 3 different parts, but that seems pretty interesting. I also don't know why this was in the romance section. Seems kind of horror-esque to me, but I guess we'll see. And then next is For Found Dead by Natalie D. Richards. I do have literally 4 other books from her. She is such a great author. This is about something about a theater that's closing in a shopping mall. Someone and their 6 coworkers have their final shift, and it takes a dark turn because a stranger arrives with some accusations, and then the power goes out, and then they just have to try to escape the murderer in the nighttime while it's dark as shit. This also reminds me of that 3-part series, Fear the Night or something like that. That 3-part series of that horror shit reminds me of that, which is pretty interesting. By the way, these books all came out to about $130 itself. And then I bought a shit ton of Pokemon cards. That was another $100. Okay, so now time for the kind of animated manga books that I found. So I didn't know that Five Nights at Freddy's made Tales of the Pizzaplex books because I hadn't finished Fazbear Frights because I didn't have all the books, and I have 8. I didn't realize they made 12. So I'm missing 4 of those, and then they're up to number 7 for this one. Thank God they're only $10. So yeah, I love all the little mini stories that these books have to offer, so I thought the Fazbear Frights, so the Tales of the Pizzaplex might be pretty interesting as well, and will give me more stuff to do, because I'm doing Five Nights at Freddy's horror stories as well, because I read the books, and have the books, and own the books, and the books were fucking fantastic. So yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. And then just because I have a weird fixation with Kirby, as you see right behind me, and Cinnamoroll, Kirby has his own little manga, and I'm honestly very curious as to, like, what it's about. I think there's only, like, 4 in his series. I don't know. I saw it. I thought that was super cute, and I wanted to try it out. So yeah. So this is a book called I Had That Same Dream Again. And it's literally about a depressed girl who hurts herself, a woman ostracized by society, and an old woman looking to live out her twilight years in peace. What 3 different people have in common? That's what grade schooler Koyanagi Nanoka is trying to find out. Assigned by her teacher to find what happiness means to her, Nanoka sets out to get to know these 3 strangers, and through them, perhaps to know herself too. Seems pretty interesting. I'm very, very interested. And I don't think they made an anime about this. Not that I've seen. But if they have, that would be pretty interesting too. Might actually get me back in. It's so weird walking by the manga section too of Barnes & Noble because I was in such a weird anime watching mood and I haven't fucking watched anime in such a long time. It's so hard for me because I'm writing stories. I'm trying hard to figure out what to watch first, so I won't write stories about it, but it's also just hard for me in general because I have anxiety and ADHD and all that good stuff. And last but not least is Icebreaker. I don't think I have to explain this one because this is literally fucking everywhere, along with that 3-part series books of Twisted Games or whatever, Twisted Love, Twisted something. I don't think I have to explain why I got this book. If you know, all my book talk people, if you know why I got this book, they literally had a whole new section that's just dedicated to, like, all the book talks and, like, the romance. Like, I saw Wildfire there, too, and I'll get that next time. But I don't have to explain this one. Book talk people know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's a spicy book. That's all I'm going to say. But I don't think I even own, like, a book that has spicy stuff in it, because I'm not a... It's weird because I'm not a traditional romance person when it comes to reading. Like, I don't read like 50 Shades of Grey or all that good shit because gross. But I do write fan fiction, but mine is tame compared to all that shit. But I saw a few chapters and a couple of sentences from this book, and I'm like, I have to get it. So I'm curious. So yeah, there's that. And then there's everything else. Fluffy. This is labeled as a fluffy comfort book. Right. Fluffy comfort book. But yeah, I'm pretty interested. It seems pretty cool. I'm excited to hopefully read these. I would say, and it sucks too because the only time I ever do get to read is when I'm at the gym, but I haven't been to the gym in a while. I haven't been to the gym in a long while because I've been going to my friend's place, and we haven't really been to the gym, so it's hard for me. Hard for me to get into it when I don't, because I don't know, I have to like find a place to do it, or find a place somewhere to do it, because I can't do it here because my brain is focused on a million different things at once, but yeah. Anywho, I'm excited to read all of these. I hope to God I can get to, I want to like set myself up with a goal to at least read like 5 books a month, 10 books a month maybe, depending on how much I can get to reading, but it's hard because of my writing too, because I want to finish books. That's how I am with reading and writing as well. It's like I have a giant box full of books that I've just finished, and that's literally within the last 5 years, probably, maybe a little more than that, but it's been a long while, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 handful, a stack of books that I haven't read yet. Yikes, this is so overwhelming. Plus all my mangas, and I haven't even gone through that yet, but that's gonna be for another time. So yeah. Let me know if you've read anything that I have shown, and let me know which one is your favorite. And if you want to leave me some more suggestions of horror books or any kind of book that you think I would enjoy, leave it down in the description. I love you guys. You can follow me on social media. Again, I do have Instagram dedicated to the books that I read, so I'll link that in the description as well. Love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.